Hello my dear friends, this is The Earth Abides. It's been a while since I made a video, and I didn't even plan to make one today. I was just going to leave a text comment on a video I saw, and as it turns out, the guy kind of screens his comments, and I'm worried that he won't really post my comments. So I'm going to make a video response, and it's to a video that a guy by the name of Purpose to Life made, and it's I guess a Muslim's response to the question of why should we believe in Islam? What is it about Islam that's better than other religions? And so he goes on to say a few reasons why Islam is the truth. So without further ado, let's look at Purpose to Life's 5 main reasons why Islam is actually the truth among the billions of other religions that came before it that were all false. And this is why Islam has the seemingly arrogant position of saying it is actually the truth.
So the question is, prove to me that Islam is the religion of God. How do you prove this? The response, we can prove this in so many different ways that we can go on and on and on and on. But let's just summarize them in a few ways. First and foremost, the concept of God in the religion of Islam, vis-a-vis the concept of God in other religions. When you look at the religion of Islam and you see how Muslims view their God, you realize that there is no other religion on earth that has such a simple and logical and rational belief, a belief that appeals to every single human being. We believe that there is one God, not a plural, not a multiplicity of God, not a plurality of gods, not a group of gods and goddesses and mini-gods and demigods and the children of gods and the parents of gods. No, there is one ultimate God who created everything around us, who is all-powerful and almighty, and this is known by His creation. His creation is so perfect and beautiful, His creation is in such harmony and synchronization that He Himself must have the greatest powers and the most wisdom and the most knowledge for Him to have created all of this.
The number one reason to believe that Islam is the truth is because there is only one God. See, because many gods is illogical. It's not rational. It makes no sense to think that gods breed or gods have friends. No, it's logical, you see, if there's only one God in existence. Right? Alright. Is that unique? Is that unique to Islam? I don't think so. I think I've heard of more than one monotheistic religion. I mean, hello, Judaism, Christianity, even Sikhism. What am I gonna do? You want me to Wikipedia this thing and like start spouting out other religions that have just a belief in one real God or whatever? It's neither unique nor logical to think that that is a good reason. So what else do you have?
We also believe that this God does not resemble us at all. He is not human. Had He been human, then we would all be gods. He is not human. He is above us. He is greater than us. He is much more powerful and knowledgeable than us in a way that we can never understand.
What do you think about reason number 2? Do you think it's good enough? Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that if you think reason number 2 is good enough to tell you that Islam is the truth, to conclude that a supernatural being isn't human, like isn't that just common knowledge? Like how could it be human? Unless, wait a minute, what do you really mean by that? Is this kind of like a direct assault against what you think is, say, Judaism or Christianity? Like as if, because we know that in Christianity and Judaism, humans were created in God's image, right? So God kind of looks human? Like, is that what you're saying? Because that's not a reason. That's just, like an attack on a competitor.
We also believe that this God is so perfect and beautiful that He is worthy of being worshipped because of who He is, because of His mercy, because of His love, because of His knowledge, because of His power. The greatest thing that we can do is to worship Him.
Yeah, see, we're at reason number 3, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, for Him to say that God is perfect. He can't be human, and because he's so powerful, it's worthy of us worshiping it. How the hell does that make any sense at all? This is reason number 3 as to why Islam is the truth, and why any other religion before it has been nothing but nonsense. And it's because why? Because God's just so powerful, we have to worship him. We have to just fall down on our knees and worship him. What the hell kind of reason is that? Then why are other people falling down on their knees and worshiping the wrong God? Is it because they mistakenly thought that it was perfect, but it actually wasn't perfect? So they're stupid to have been worshiping it. Because only a dummy would worship a God that's not perfect. Just think about it for a minute. This is not a reason. This is just retarded. This is what it sounds like if you are fully indoctrinated into religion and you think that you look at the world with objective eyes, but you don't. You're so stuck in what the hell you believe in the first place. You think that this is a good reason. This separates your religion from other religions. What else do you have? I'm going to give you your 4th reason.
Also, another proof that can prove this is the religious teachings of the religion of Islam. When you look at the concept of prophethood, the concept of the hereafter, when you look at these basic fundamental tenets of Islam, then we see that this is an all-perfect religion in contrast to other religions.
He didn't even give his 4th reason yet. So far this is just garbage. It's just nonsense. So hurry up. What is the next reason?
Other religions, they believe about God that which is impermissible to believe, that which is illogical to believe.
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt once again because did you catch that little thing he said there where he said the other belief in God is that which is unpermissible? But what do you mean by unpermissible? This is still speaking from within your subjective lookout. You're trying to base this on an objective look at God as to why others should believe in Islam, but you're still basing it on the rules of Islam. You're not allowed to believe in God that way.
To claim that God is more than one is illogical, because had there been more than one God, we wouldn't find this perfect harmony in the creation. The very synchronization of the world around us, the perfect blend of everything around us, shows that there is one God at work. Had there been a multiplicity of gods, a plurality of gods, then each God would be fighting with the other God.
This is too complex to get into with my limited amount of time, but just based off of what he's saying, it's obvious that he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. What do you mean perfect harmony? I got one question for you then. If there is only one God and everything is harmonious, then why do we need a devil? Why do we need jinn? Why do we need demons?
Each God would show destruction and chaos to the other God, and we don't see this in the world around us. Also, the fact that other religions teach that some religions deny prophets, others affirm them. Even those that affirm them, they affirm prophets that are not prophets of God. They affirm them doing things that don't make any sense. They affirm prophets who are murderers and thieves. They affirm prophets who lie and cheat and steal. They believe in prophets who fornicate and who commit incest and who become drunk.
Do you understand how this guy is operating? He is looking at the world from within his set of beliefs, and he thinks that that's the way the world should be. So right off the bat, he's talking about prophets, right? Who's to say that prophets mean anything? It only means something to you if you think it's worth something. And in this case, this guy's religion is based off of this idea of prophethood. It doesn't have any objective impact on whether or not Islam is the truth. Judaism started this thing about, say, profiting. And then, Christianity based it off of that. And now Islam is basing it off of that. But guess what? How about prophets don't mean anything to anyone? Because it's only a rule of your very religion. Just to quickly prove my point, one could invent a religion that said there's only one perfect God who's worthy of human worship, and he has no prophets. And any God that says that they have prophets is not the real God. So now we're back at square one. Why the hell is Islam the one true God, the one true religion? You haven't proven anything. All you've proven is that you can look at the world from inside of your mindset and judge it that way. So, to any Muslim, this seems like it's the truth. But guess what? From the outside of this indoctrination, this dogma, it's nothing. You're offering nothing except reinforcing your own set of rules.